It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Kansas State Wildcats, Bill Snyder Family Stadium. As we'll see, the number 19 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on another team from the Big 12, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Kansas State ready to kick it off to get things underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Duke. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Oklahoma's offense will get first crack at it today. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Shoots it to the left. Another incompletion on third down. The Sooners will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Catches it at the 30. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. So the Kansas State Wildcats offense has its first opportunity of the day. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Just those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won, and last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. When you're going backwards, when you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
The Wildcats getting set on 1st and 10. Single back formation, and they give it to him.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40. And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. That is no good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. You're trying to break this scoreless tie, and instead you knock it off the post.
Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Got a man, it's Sims. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the Big Apple as they try to get the defense off the field. Here comes the heat. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Taking it the other way.
That's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. You know they'd love to convert this third down after missing a field goal on the last drive. Grab near the sticks. It's Tyree. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. He'll pull it on the read. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. And the Wildcats will try to put one on the board on first and goal. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looking to throw on third and goal. Looking to the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Smashes it between the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Got the quick completion. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. He's got it on the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Sooners will snap it on first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Sooners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Takes the easy throw in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, he tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 15, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners!
One of the reasons this this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Wheeler. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll give it to the back. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Pedrino. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Roberts. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Landry. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Roberts. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Off the play fake on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking deep down the right side. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, if I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there, if I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open.
A shot toward the end zone, and it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Going to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. 3rd play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Landry. They stop him well short of the marker. It's 4th down from the 27. And they'll send out the field goal unit. brings them to within 1.
Man, as a defensive coach, that's a win. Well, when you can be already put in a bad position because your offense fumbles and they're in scoring position and you give up just 3, that is situational football at its best. Nice job by this defense handling a little adversity and just giving up the field goal.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. This time, they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive, Reese. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together, Jesse. You don't have to stress. We're still winning.
I feel like they think that player for player, they're the better unit on the field right now, and they just got to make more plays.
Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious. The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on 3rd down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Sooners will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Got it behind the line. It's Landry. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. To throw, it's Pedrino. Fires to the wideout. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kansas State will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. To the ground with the back. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Right down the middle. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
It's a really nice job making the play. And you think about all the success they've had with Baker Mayfield and Jalen Hurts and Kyler Murray in recent years, but a big reason why those guys had success was they had big-time players on the perimeter getting open and making plays, too. It wasn't just all the quarterback position. They brought in some big-time recruits from high school at the receiver spot. This guy's no different. He has a chance to be the next great Sooner receiver.
Firing to the right, complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Looking to throw on 1st down. Plucks it out of the air. Great reaction by this defense, immediately on the catch, swarming to the ball. And the Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Caught in the backfield, it's Sims. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quick strike complete. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Slams ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They took it 68 yards on that drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Gonna run it. It's Landry. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Handoff to the lone back. Powers through the defender. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Coming out on first down with the play fake. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to throw. It's Pedrino. With the catch, it's Wheeler. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Third down coming up after that completion. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
In these situations, third and eternity, I know exactly what to do. I'm putting more DBs on the field. I know it's a pass, my best pass defenses, and then I turn my pass rushers loose. Go get that QB.
K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Looking to throw on first down. Going downfield for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Off play action. It's complete to the right. Turning it on. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Sims. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. Gets it out quickly. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. Fourth down coming. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Punt is in the air. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Back to throw, it's Pedrino. With the catch, it's Landry. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Pocket breaking down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Kansas State will have to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Looking downfield on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Sooners will punt this one away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Running back searching for a hole. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Manhattan. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the Little Apple.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
To the air, it's Pedrino. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Quarterbacks don't have high completion percentages from their backs. It's been really hard for this QB to get in any kind of rhythm. We've got to change something up here. We've got to do something different because right now it's just a sack punt.
And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. Setting up the screen. There he goes! They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Leaves it with the running back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 after the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Just a short pass to the tight end. The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. The quick out. Still on his feet at the 45. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. On the sweet spin, and he's free. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good 2nd down situations.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. The Sooners didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. A little release to the back. Touchdown Sooners! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the 2nd half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
Kansas City, 6.
Coming out with it, it's Wheeler. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. Kansas State will have to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Quarterback making adjustments. From the gun, the running back has it. Breaks into the open. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Gets it past the marker. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and fires complete. And the Sooners can really attack on this second and short. The give to the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And he's brought down after a nice gain. First and goal for the offense. Looking to throw. Rushes on him. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Bring in the heat. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, the lead's still at 15.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from the game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Lets it fly. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it first and 10 outside the 30. Give to the running back. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. They'll run play action. Caught near the sticks. It's Landry. Touchdown, Wildcats! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Kansas State, 13.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He'll do it himself. Creates a little room. Delivers the stiff arm. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Sooners will hustle to the line.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
Holds and fires complete to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen.
Kansas State, 13.
Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. It's complete along the sidelines. It's a catch inbounds, and it's a first down. And the Sooners are on the move. The give on the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. He's going to throw deep right side. And the deflection on third down. How big is that? Forces a fourth down. The Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Now on the move. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Looking for a man. It's Pedrino. He lost one down the sideline. He's got it on the right. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. The pull and throw off the RPO. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. Some hand fighting at the point of the catch will draw the penalty, but this one is going to go against the offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. A 3rd down try for the offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
And look, obviously you would have loved to score a touchdown there, but you did the important thing. Kicked a field goal, you're now within one possession. Can your defense get you the football back, and can your offense drive the field and put it in the end zone? This is what you practice for. Let's see if they can go execute, fellas.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
Nice sack by the defense. Great job getting to him, getting him on the ground. That's the 4th sack of the day. This defense have had some bright moments. They've also given up some big plays. Keep rushing the quarterback, but keep that coverage intact in the back end.
The Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on 2nd down. They're working that left side. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Using the quick game. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Wants to fire on second down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. It'll be third and long. They just keep firing. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some...
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
Now third and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, it's Pedrino. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Pulls and fires complete. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on third down. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're...
Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The RPO, it's complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. The handoff keeps working on that clock. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. He had this drive going, but they face a 2nd and 15. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. It's good. Easy call for the ref.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent now. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in the big moment.
Set to advance on the play.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Quickly complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Wildcats in a good spot here with second and short. To the air, it's Pedrino. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Quarterback on the keeper. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. The run from the shotgun. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Trying to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
31, Kansas City, 16.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Back to throw, it's Pedrino. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
Second down.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Tyree. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Caught, close to the marker, it's Wheeler. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They'll back them up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. And after this play, the cake will be baked. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they've definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. And we know teams get better or they get worse over the course of a season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite than what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for it.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.